This is a follow-up to my original post on the MGM fire back in 1980 here in Las Vegas on my 10 most haunted hotels. This hotel, of course known today as Bally's, took 85 lives back in 1980 when the fire occurred. It's been known to have a lot of paranormal activity, especially up on the 22nd floor, with the countless people who had jumped out the windows, some coming down on ropes, and others getting caught in the stairwells, losing their lives to smoke inhalation. After speaking with retired firemen, hotel operators, and a few others, some of the stories definitely match up with some of the paranormal activity that has been taking place over the years. It appears on the higher elevations from the 15th floor up, mainly the 22nd floor, there has been a lot of shadow people, images being spotted, and of course, voices heard from the stairwell. After researching this for a couple weeks and talking to numerous hotel personnel, I was very interested and intrigued to see really what did take place on the 22nd floor. I got in the elevator, took it to the top, and of course I'm about to walk out the doors. I just wanted to set this up so you have an idea of what you're looking at and what you're hearing. A lot of the complaints that have been called into the operator and PBX operators are that voices are heard muffling the word fire at different times in the early morning hours on the 22nd floor, as well as shadow people walking up and down, and some, of course, hearing screams from the stairwells. Now, this is the foyer that I just got out of the elevator. I'm on the 22nd floor at 3:30 in the morning. I walked 360 around with the camera to show you that, of course, there's nobody around but me. This area here by the elevators was explained to me where they had stacked up the remains of the bodies that they had found that died of smoke inhalation and transported them down the elevator to, of course, the officials waiting below. This floor having the most paranormal activity would be because many jumped from their windows on this floor and many were found with smoke inhalation and in the hallways. This area right in here is a little spooky. You're going to hear some humming in the background that appeared. When I filmed this, it was completely silent. There wasn't anybody around me. Again, 3:30 in the morning. As I walk through the foyer here, where most of the bodies lied back in the day, and down the corridor, you will hear a fire alarm start and will get louder. This fire alarm was in no way did I hear anything when I filmed this. And of course they say the camera picks up things you can't see or hear. It definitely picked it up, and you'll hear the fire alarm in the background, as well as two ladies asking if each of them have enough water. Nobody around me, and the voices came from who knows where. Did you just hear that? She says, "Do you have enough water?" As I walk down the corridor here, the alarm gets a little bit louder, and then the minute I turn and head down the room area that faces Flamingo, it gets quieter. But again, this was the area where most of the jumpers jumped from. This is where a lot of people came out to find out what was going on that early morning, got locked out of their rooms, got caught up in the smoke, and of course ended up dying from smoke inhalation. Just down here on the right side was the stairwells, where a lot of them tried to go down and encountered more and more smoke and lost their lives. Definitely a creepy walk, definitely a little unusual, gives you the heebie-jeebies. The 22nd floor, Bally's Hotel, a good place for any of you that are ghost hunters to come and take a walk and hang out if you've got the nerve.